Thinking about joining an Aspen Grove Wellness Center, but want to know more about it first? You probably have a ton of questions like, how much does it cost? Or what percentage do you take? What are the services that are included? Will I be an employee or a subcontractor? Hopefully by the time you are done watching this video, all your questions will be answered and you will be ready, even eager, to join us on our mission. The first step is to join the Aspen Grove Wellness Practitioners Association. By joining the association, you are making a commitment to our vision of bringing wellness within reach of everyone in every community, of helping to shift the focus of healthcare in our country from disease management towards healthy living. You are also making a commitment to an ethical practice focused on the needs of your clients. You commit to maintaining a respectful relationship with your fellow practitioners, whether a part of the association or not, regardless of their profession, even if they do not live up to our ethical standards. You commit to your local community, to giving a portion of your time and talents to help those who cannot get help any other way. But most of all, you make an express commitment to continuing education and lifelong learning. Finally, you are also committing to doing business under the Aspen Grove name to help promote its cause and create a uniform experience for all of our clients, customers, or patients. You also agree to maintaining high professional standards of conduct and appearance to boost our credibility and reputation within our community. Exactly what those standards are will be decided on a case-by-case basis. But hey, remember, this is Portland. Joining the association entitles you to a listing on the association website. It entitles you to educational opportunities and coaching and/or training sponsored by the association. And it is a prerequisite for joining one of our wellness centers. Association membership requires nominal dues of $100 annually. Once you've made this commitment, you are free to plug your business into one of our centers. Your relationship with the center is twofold. 1. You sign a sublease agreement for the space that you occupy. You may sign a full-time, part-time, or hourly lease agreement. If you do not commit to full-time, then obviously you're required to share the space with another practitioner in a specialty with compatible space requirements. However, you are not permitted to sublet out the space. At lease signing, you are required to pay first and last month's rent and a security deposit, the usual stuff. Your lease is essentially month to month, so if you need out, such as to transfer to a newly opened location, you're able to do so easily. We do ask for a notice of intent to terminate anywhere from 30 to 90 days in advance as a courtesy so we can begin the process of finding another practitioner. The monthly rent depends on the space that you've committed to and what percentage of the time it is yours. It may also fluctuate from month to month based on the number of practitioners utilizing the space. The more practitioners, the lower the cost per practitioner. This encourages practitioners to ensure that the space is fully utilized. As with any lease agreement, you are renting the room, nothing else. You must furnish it with anything you need, especially any specialized equipment you need for your profession, such as an examining table, massage table or chair, or recliner, etc. If you need the space furnished, such as with a desk and chairs, end tables, lamps, etc., then the cost per square foot of the room increases like any office lease to cover the furniture. The security deposit increases also. If you are leasing the space on a part-time basis, you have options. Work it out with the other leasers. If you have them, sell the needed furnishings to the center, then pay the furnished rental price, or just pay the furnished rental price. Note that a furnished room only includes standard office furnishings such as a desk, office chair, bookcase, lamp, and/or table and chairs, suitable for conference or counseling. You get to decide what you need. It is up to the wellness center operators to provide the specific items. For anything specific to your profession, you must provide it yourself, and you are responsible if it is damaged, lost, or stolen. As part of your sublet agreement, you agree to maintain a professional decorum in the center at all times. The decoration of your treatment space should be similar in taste and atmosphere to that of the rest of the center. In case of a part-time lease where the space is shared, you really want to avoid having personal items in the space for security reasons. You will not bring food items into the treatment areas. A separate kitchen space is available for your use for food preparation and eating. If your practice involves the use of odorous items such as massage oils or essential oils, you must use adequate ionic or similar air purifiers to remove the scents from the room and keep them from spreading to neighboring rooms. You are not permitted to burn incense or herbs anywhere in the space. Of course, all this is out of respect for our colleagues and their clients who may be unusually sensitive to odors. In addition to the space sublet agreement, you sign a service agreement with the people operating the center. They collect the money at the time services are rendered. They provide the reception, scheduling, insurance billing, bookkeeping, janitorial, and all other day-to-day business functions. They deduct your share of the cost of those goods and or services from the amount collected and return the rest, minus their share, to you. Notice the Wellness Center does not take a percentage off the top. If they did, there would be no incentive to manage the center efficiently. They also do not charge a markup on the expenses that would actually encourage waste. The profit of the Wellness Center is tied to your profits. The more you make, the more they make. So you can trust that every decision is made with everyone's best interests in mind. As mentioned, you sign 2 contracts with the Wellness Center. One is the space lease. The other is the service contract authorizing us to conduct business on your behalf. You are not an employee of the Wellness Center. You are not even a 1099 subcontractor. You are an independent business in a mutually beneficial operating arrangement. You can be a sole proprietor, partnership, S corporation, C corporation, LLC, LLP, it doesn't matter. What matters is you are your own legal entity, retaining your independence in the eyes of the law and of the IRS. You are responsible for filing and paying your own taxes. You are required to maintain adequate liability insurance. However, when you join the Practitioner Association, you agree to do business under the name of the Wellness Center. Here's what that means. Suppose you had this really cool name. You can retain that name for use on your taxes. You retain the domain name and website that you may have previously registered. But you will need to clearly indicate on it that you joined the Aspen Grove Wellness Center and direct people back to the appropriate page of the shared website. Your business cards will show the Aspen Grove logo and will have your real name, not your company's name. Upon joining, you are expected to share your customer contact info, names, addresses, telephone numbers, and email addresses, and the last date of service with them. Birthday too, if you have it. This is just for marketing purposes, of course, and the information will never be shared with any third parties. In the unlikely event that you ever decide to leave the Wellness Center, you retain ownership of any clients that you had at that time. This means that if the client wants to follow you to your new place of business, they are welcome to do so. However, we do retain the right to contact them in the future for promotional purposes unless they ask to be removed from our list. On the subject of leaving the Wellness Center, I will point out that most businesses operating out of a multimodality wellness center who try to separate themselves from the center usually find themselves out of business within 1 to 2 years. This is because it was their proximity to the other businesses that was responsible for their success. But understand, your allegiance with us is entirely voluntary, so you are free to go at any time if that is what you decide to do. As with any business, the success of the Wellness Center and the businesses operating therein depends entirely on having customers or clients. Without clients, we are nothing. Getting clients requires people to know about us. This means spending money on marketing and advertising. What is nice about the Multimodality Wellness Center is that everyone who comes through the door or to the website, no matter what they came there for, is a potential customer for you. Money spent getting customers for one practitioner inevitably brings in customers for others. Each practitioner benefits from the marketing and advertising of all the others. So your effective marketing budget is 5 to 10 times what you are actually spending. Such is the power of the center. Standard practice in the business world is for the marketing and advertising budget of a company to be approximately 10% of gross sales. So for simplicity, 10% of all money that comes into the center goes to a marketing and advertising pool. Whether it is practitioners, retail sales, rental on group rooms, or whatever the source, a portion of it goes to the marketing budget. This money is used for everything we do as a center that is aimed at getting and retaining clients, whether it is the website, the online appointment booking tool, the customer relationship management software, the email marketing campaign software, customer satisfaction surveys, booths at local trade shows, or even sponsoring our own wellness events. Flyers, brochures, business cards, everything. Now, we do not want to encourage waste, so at the end of the year, if we have been frugal with our marketing budget, then half of the money that is left will be returned to the practitioners as profit. The other half will be kept in the pool for use during the following year. Some practitioners have a mobile practice. They see some customers at the customer's location and some at their office. The question becomes, would they be able to use our wellness center as their office? The answer is, it depends. As long as they track all the money that they take in, even from their mobile business, and make a full contribution to the marketing pool and to the wellness center's profit margin, then yes. However, it would be all too easy for a dishonest practitioner to attempt to cheat and not contribute their fair share. Moreover, every time one of your customers passes through our doors, it is marketing for our other practitioners and vice versa. We lose that synergy when you do the work off-site. So while in principle we are not opposed to having mobile practitioners, when given the choice between one who is mobile and one who is not, we will choose the practitioner who operates 100% out of our facility. I hope that we have covered all of your questions about the hows and whys of the Aspen Grove Wellness Centers. If you have any additional questions, please do not hesitate to call us at the phone number on the website or write to us at join@aspengrovewellness.com.